Hey everybody, I'm Austin, Educator and Teen Programs Coordinator at the North Carolina Aquarium at Fort Fisher. And I know, we're inside. We usually spend a lot of time outside, but the weather doesn't really work well with my camera, so we have to be inside. But that's okay, because we still have things that we can talk about. And this is Reptile Week, so I get to talk about my favorite kinds of animals today, and that group belongs to crocodilians. So here in North Carolina, we have one species of crocodilian, and that is the American alligator. These guys are top of the food chain. They have crazy sharp teeth, and they have amazing musculature in their jaws. In fact, the crocodilians have the largest bite power of any animal on the planet. That's pretty insane. Crocodilians really stick out among their reptile friends. Yeah, they are the largest reptiles on the planet, and they're not all that much related to reptiles. In fact, their closest living relative are birds. Birds and crocodilians are both related to dinosaurs. Now, as I mentioned before, the American alligator is the only crocodilian you can find in North Carolina. And you can find them in all sorts of waterways, like ponds and marshes. You usually see them sitting on the shore, basking and taking in that heat. And that is because they are cold-blooded, or, here's a big word for you, poikilothermic. Now, that doesn't mean that their blood is cold. It just means that they need to rely on external sources to warm themselves up. One of my favorite adaptations of crocodilians are their scales. This is really cool. They have what we call osteoderms, and that literally translates into bone skin. Their scales have bones in them to give them added protection, and that's why their back looks like a suit of armor. We have a few alligators at the aquarium, and as you can see in these videos, our staff spends a lot of time working with these alligators and understanding their behavior to have better interactions with them as they live happy and healthy in our aquarium. Our staff does a lot of behavioral training with the adult alligators, but we also have the most adorable baby alligators as well, and I dare you to not find these guys cute. Although it looks really cool, this is not something that you want to do to wild alligators. Wild alligators don't interact with humans, and they could try and defend themselves. When you see an alligator in the wild, it is best to keep your distance and make sure you don't feed them. Animals that are fed by humans often get used to humans and are no longer afraid of them. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Be sure to check our social media for all of our fishy fun. And until then, swim on, and we'll see you soon.